it still doesn't feel real and it's not kicked in yet. Mohamed Salah and Andy Robertson have just played their final matches in a Liverpool shirt today at Anfield in our last fixture of the season against Brentford. The emotion right now is... I can't even explain it. It just does not feel real right now. Until next season, when they're not at the club anymore and they're playing for a different football club, that's when I'll believe it. But you just think them pair that have announced that they're leaving, you feel like they're just immortal legends and they're going to be there forever. But they're not. The curtain's closed. They've written the final pages in their Liverpool chapters today. The books are complete. My God. What a pair of thrilling books they've made to read. Andy and Mohamed. Like, if you want to break down both players, I'll start off with Andy Robertson. Andy Robertson, we signed him in for 8 million quid from Hull. No one really knew what was going to happen with Andy, whether he was going to be any good for the Liverpool Football Club. Proved everybody wrong. But also with Andy, what you'd always like, he gave it everything on the football pitch of Liverpool. Not 100%, not 110%. I'm talking 150, 160, 170, 200% every single time. Blood, sweat, tears put into that badge. And all those efforts he did was always worth it. The trophy cabinet he's got from being at Liverpool is exquisite and will live with him forever. On top of the unselfishness and creative element within his left-back game, the amount of assists that man has done for Liverpool, 70 plus, as a fullback. That's outrageously incredible stats. The Scotsman is a legend to behold. Almost like folklore, Scottish folklore you could say. But on top of that with Andy, as much as the physical football game, the assists he's created and the trophies he's won is fantastic, if you move it in just a human being element, morale within the dressing room, he was a brilliant character for that. Always cracking jokes, always making somebody laugh, always wanted to be the happiness and bring positive vibes within that dressing room and positive vibes to the coaching staff as well. Him and Klopp had a few laughs over the years, that's for sure. Maybe not as many with Slot, but let's just not get negative right now. Let's just focus on the celebration of today. I don't even want to talk about the 1-1 result today. We've got UCL football next season. That's it. That's all you need to know. Let's just focus on the celebration of Robbo and Salah today. But Andy. I don't know what's going to happen with Andy now. He was emotional today at that full-time whistle. But for 8 million quid, he wasn't half bad, was he, eh? He was a good left back. And I mean, now, what's his next adventure? Hull City have just been promoted to the Premier League, man. Run it back. Full circle it. Go to Hull, stay in the Prem, and then just enjoy next season. You know full well if he's playing left back for Hull next season, he's going to have a right old laugh if he comes up against Liverpool. I'm kind of hoping he does do that, but you never know. There'll be other offers on the table with Robertson. But an incredible Scotsman, an incredible character, and I'm going to miss him dearly, Brilliant guy. He's that type of bloke. I know he knows I don't exist on this earth, but he's that type of fella you could just have a beer with and you'd have the most insane, funniest time ever. He'd crack jokes like no tomorrow. But it's over now. So that's Robertson, his career is curtain, close Liverpool. Then you move it on to... The thing is, there's not enough words within the dictionary or things to say about Mohamed Salah. My personal opinion from Barno, Mohamed Salah's an all-time great. He's a GOAT. He's one of my favourite players of all time. He's a once-in-a-lifetime generational player I don't think we'll ever see again. People will throw out these debates whether they have these all-time 11s, all-time Prem 11s, the Hazard Salah conversations, him versus Henry. You're allowed to have your opinion on that, whatever you will. For me personally, he's one of the greatest ever wingers to grace the Premier League. the stats, the goal catalogue, the unselfish assists he's done for that club, I don't think anyone will ever get up to those numbers ever again. They will be in Liverpool history forever and ever. I mean, with Salah, if you ever looked in a dictionary and you put the words consistency and also football mentality, Salah's name goes underneath that. A man who was always striving to do better every single day at that football club for 9 years straight. This season's not been the best, let's be honest, but the 8 seasons before that, incredible. Always trying to take it to another level every single season. For his own physical health, I mean, the bloke's in incredible shape. His own physical health at his age is fantastic. But also the numbers. You know, having a winger like that, who, even on his off days, where he'd have 85 minutes out on the field, and he wouldn't be playing at his best, but he'd pull you out a moment out of nowhere, and would win you a game, get an equaliser, an important goal. He was that person who could flick the switch and get you something important. But also the generational performances he's had within his matches. I mean, I will never ever forget that man scoring a hat-trick at Old Trafford. That third goal went in, I thought he's an all-time great. He has gone to Old Trafford and ripped them apart with his own personal performance. As I said before, once in a lifetime football player is Mohamed Salah. And I still can't quite believe that he is leaving now. 9 years. 9 years I've watched this man put up incredible numbers, the mentality to keep striving to do better, and the trophy cabinet on top of everything else. 2 Premier Leagues, UEFA Champions League, Club World Cup, FA Cup, League Cup, Super Cup. I don't think we'll ever see anything like it ever again. But also everything else too. The records he's broken. This man broke and smashed records like you would never ever believe at this football club. And he just kept going. You know, one of the all-time Liverpool top goal scorers now. I really don't want him to go. But Salah now, I mean, what's Salah's next adventure is a good question you could ask. I feel like he might go back to Serie A. You know, he's going to have a lot of offers on the table. And I think if he goes back to Serie A, I think that'd be pretty cool. Still playing in UEFA competition because he always loved Europe. That was a man on European nights. He would always turn up. I've seen some insane European performances from Mohamed Salah. But also Mohamed Salah, I think what made him different from the rest as well, there's rival fans out there, you know, United, City. There's moments of Mohamed Salah, they kind of just sat there and went, you know what, fair play. What a football player. Never stops working, always striving to create a goal, always striving to score a goal. And a positive part about today, I suppose, comes away with an assist on his last fixture in a Liverpool shirt. Not the goal, because he did hit the post, and I kind of thought that would be the brilliant fairy tale ending, but he's got an assist. And the emotion in his face when he was substituted off today, it impacted Liverpool fans worldwide. You know, I know Mohamed Salah knows I don't exist on this planet, but for people worldwide, he's created so many incredible memories. And we're never going to see a player like him ever again in the Premier League. And I'm gutted he's going. Even when the full-time whistle went, and you know he's getting a standing ovation, and the fans are chanting his name, you just think he's immortal, and he's never ever going. He's going to be in a Liverpool shirt forever of all time. Now it's dawned on me, it's actually quite sad, isn't it? He's actually gone. And he's going to be in a different club shirt next season. I'm out of words. I actually don't know what to say anymore. It just doesn't feel real, man. But overall, Robertson and Salah, thank you for everything you've done for Liverpool fans worldwide and that club. Good luck to wherever you go next. It's been a hell of a ride